here, columnar cacti like our saguaro cacti are really, this is the only place where you can find those, is here in the Sonoran Desert and then down into Mexico. There's several tropical varieties that get further south. But the cacti around here also provide a lot of food for wildlife as well as for humans. One of the species is this prickly pear. Basically any cactus you're going to be able to eat the fruit of. And right now the fruits are not quite ripe. You're starting to see flower buds, so in another month or two you're going to have fruit emerging from them. But people do eat the flower buds of some of these plants. This one right here is a cholla cactus. And I have some cholla buds that I prepared, and I'm going to show you how people prepare them. Basically, you take the cactus, you pull, these buds are not quite ready to go yet, but they're a little bit too small. But you take a bud, and you would put it in a basket, and then use a little whisk of vegetation, a little broom, to wipe the spines off. I don't seem to have my little broom with me, but I have some prepared for you. So these do have spines, but these are really, really healthy. They're rich in calcium. They're really good to eat. You guys can see what it looks like by passing around the basket, and then I can pass around some for you to taste. People would eat them raw or blanch them. Just boil them up, and after you remove the spines so you don't get them in your tongue. And here are some for you guys to taste. I'll just pass it around. You can each take one out. Great. So these are the flower buds of the cholla cactus. After that cactus opens, the flowers would look something like. So here's the buds, and here's what the flowers look like in another couple of weeks. Yeah, you'll start to see the actual flowers open. So they're edible. So this is a really valuable food source. What people would have eaten out here in the desert before, people started to bring in agriculture from other areas. This would have been one of the subsistence foods. Another one, when the prickly pear, when it fruits, and these usually fruit, well, what you're starting to see, I'm going to talk a little bit about the fruits later, but what you're starting to see is some flower buds and then also some pads of new growth. This is going to turn into be another, cactus pad, and people can harvest the cactus pads and eat those as well, and I have some of those for you to see. So the ones that I have are a store-bought variety, and I had them frozen in the freezer, so they're a little on the cold side, but you can certainly try them. They're kind of like a green bean. These have been pickled a little bit, so they have a little bit of a vinegary taste to them, but they're really yummy as well. I always like to have people eat of the desert. It's great. So these are a variety that grows further south in Mexico that have been brought up by people because they realized that they grew well here too, but they need supplemental water. You'll find these, and these have less cactus spines on them. And so people will, and you can pull the little spines off, or they've been cooked so they're soft. They're not going to stick in your tongue, but you can. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you something crazy to hurt you. But so yeah, these are called. You can have more. These are called nopalitos in Mexico. It's a really common food that a lot of people enjoy eating, and a lot of people in Tucson have these growing in their yards. I do, and they're really great on the grill. You can just take a pad off of your plant and grill it up when they're fresh and tender and they're really yummy. So kind of a fun thing. And later we'll sample some syrup from the fruit.
Lawrence has already been sampling the syrup.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
In the bistro.
Yeah.
How'd you cook this?
How did I cook those? Those are from, they're already prepared in jars. You get them at the store, but you cook them by taking them and taking a knife and cutting the little spines off, sort of like peeling the spines. And then you cut them into little strips and you boil them down and cook them, or you can grill
Some people grill them, some people fry them.
Yeah, just to give you guys a sample of some of the native foods that you can eat around here. We were talking about javelinas enjoying cactus. Humans enjoy cactus too.
Yeah, you can pickle them. You can pickle the little cholla buds too.
Did you guys want some? I know you